FA, obviously a big game for you. 16 points, a lot of rebounds, a lot of thunderous blocks. Did it kind of feel, you had the injury kind of nagging maybe early on. Did it kind of feel like you settled back into your rhythm tonight?
A little bit, but that should never be an excuse for me to play. Injured or not, I always show up every day and do my work. Was there something in their defense you were seeing? It just seemed like you kind of were almost expecting a double team, and it never came, so you just kind of took it yourself and went to the rack? I just feel like, I scored down there a couple times, and, they would definitely want to double team that. Like I was on the post. I got some other guy trying to double team me. I kicked it out. We got an open three to start it. So, I think that was something that I was kind of expecting.
Noah, I have to ask about the Karl Malone-inspired layup at the rim. Just kind of beat the guy and decide you have to do a little celebration?
Yeah, I thought I made a nice move, so I just put a little flash to it. I didn't even think about it. It just happened.
You had another solid day, just, the lay-ins, the turnarounds, kind of what we've kind of grown to know from your game. Was there something they were giving you kind of the middle of the paint and you just took advantage of it?
No, I just been working on perfecting my craft and trying to get to my spots and just pull up over the defender and make my buckets. Mm-hmm. Ain't nothing they was really giving me. I was just taking advantage of.
In the first few sequences, you guys had 3 kills. I think in like the first 12 possessions. Was it an emphasis to come out with maybe even a little extra energy on defense today?
Definitely. We had, our coach had showed us a little article there their coach had put out or something, and they thought this was going to be an easy win. So we felt disrespected, and what I told the team in the locker room before the game is we never been disrespected with our retaliation. So our retaliation was getting stops on defense.
All right, I have a question for FA. You had a much more dominant second half. Is there something that happened at halftime that had you just come out more aggressive?
I just feel like it's just the same thing we did in the first half. The first 4 minutes is really, really important. So we just came out, do our job, play as hard as we can for the first 4 minutes. That's when the game really, really matters.
All right, thanks.
Noah, what Coach Smith think of the Karl Malone?
He hasn't even said anything, but I honestly don't even think he even seen it. Oh. So we'll see in film. He'll probably say something about it, but he hasn't said nothing yet.
And just for both of you guys, we've talked to other guys about this, but how much does it feel like there's a little bit of a weight off your shoulders just knowing that, like, kind of everybody on the team, like, whatever, 6, 7, 8 guys can go for double digits?
Yeah, it's amazing. I was literally just talking to Coach Phelps about this like 2 days ago. I looked up at the scoreboard last game, and there was a certain time in the game where everybody had like 9, 9, 9, 9, 8 points. Like that's huge. It's like it just takes a lot of weight off everybody's shoulders because you don't got to think about doing too much. We got a lot of teammates that we could trust, and that's a good thing about us. I think that we could be a good NCAA tournament team.
Anything you'd like to add to that? I think
that's everything.
So, yeah, for you, FA, can you kind of talk about the strides you've made, just kind of in terms of seeing the game and closing off shots and kind of just predicting opponents' movements a little bit more?
I would say it's just timing. During the summer, I was with the Nigerian national team, and just to see the way some NBA players are playing, like it just helps you like learn how to time the ball really, really efficiently, So I just feel like that helped my game. And I know playing against guys at a higher level, so coming to college to play all those guys, actually boost my game to that point where I'd be like, I'm really confident in blocking shot.
Mm-hmm. And Noah, for you, could you also kind of talk about the strides you've made in just, handling the ball and scoring a little bit more and just kind of leading the guys? What are some things you've added to your arsenal maybe over the off season?
Definitely the post fadeaway. I've been working on that a lot. My 3 ball's not falling right now, but I've still been working on it. It's gonna fall eventually. Just give it time. In due time, it's gonna fall. I'm not really worried about it, but everything I just been trying to be smarter with the game, looking at film, just a bunch of different stuff that I could do to, and playing with a lot of pros over the summer definitely helped me perform my ball handling and keeping care of the ball much better. Was playing with older guys and like Jamal Crawford and Isaiah Thomas going to those open runs and then forcing me to play point guard and bring the ball up and stuff like that. So that definitely helped a lot.
So you guys shot really well in the first half, but then your shooting percentage kind of fell in the second, still really good. Did UCSB present you guys anything different defensively that kind of threw it off?
Nah, not really. Our shots just wasn't falling, and it's how basketball works. Some shots go in, some shots don't.
Sometimes it go in, sometimes it doesn't go in. So
they didn't. I don't think their defense was anything different from the first half. I felt like they did come out a little stronger than they did in the first half. In the second half, they did play a little bit better, but I feel like we had a lot of mental mistakes and a little mental errors, so that's why we let them back in the game. We should have definitely won by 20. I feel like we just got to figure out that cutthroat mentality as a team to keep that score going up.
For either of you guys, that first kind of 7 to 10 minutes of the game, really crisp on defense and kind of the transition ball and everything. I know it's really early and maybe it's tough to speak on this so far, but is that kind of the image of what you guys want those kind of want the team to look like?
Yeah, our identity. That's
definitely.
Yeah, we definitely want our identity to be a team that causes a lot of havoc on defense and gets a lot of stops because, this may be cliche, but defense wins games. And
you gotta get stops to win. If you don't get stops, you're just gonna score easy on you. You know, that should be our identity from now on. Start the game real good. You know, be hard, play. Just play tough. That's what I see.
It seemed of the 6 blocks, a lot came where just guy would get to the lane and you don't want to just kind of bait him and just wait for him to get close and then send it into the third row. When that kind of happens, do your eyes almost light up like you see the guy start to go up and you can kind of anticipate swatting the shot?
I don't think it's.
he literally tells me, let me answer this. He literally tells me, yo, just let him go so I can block it. I promise you, I got your back. Just send him baseline. I promise you, I got your back. He tells me that every time.
Send in baseline. I got that.
Yeah,
That's
he
all
got
you
my
gotta do.
back.
Send in baseline.
I trust my boy F.A. He has my back for sure.